The cost C in dollars for ordering and storing X units is given by C equals 2X plus 300,000 over X. What order size will produce a minimum cost? Round to the nearest whole number. Capital C equals 2X plus 300,000 times X to the negative 1. In the original function C at the top right of your screen, I brought the variable X to the numerator. That'll change the sign of its exponent. To minimize cost, we take the first derivative and set it equal to 0. Our first derivative is going to be 2 negative 300,000 times X to the negative 2 when you take 1 off your power. Setting this equal to 0 and returning X to the negative 2 back to the denominator, we're going to get 2 minus 300,000 over X squared. Setting that equal to 0, I'm going to add this fraction to both sides. When I do that, I get 2 equals 300,000 over X squared. Multiply both sides by your denominator. 2X squared equals 300,000. Divide both sides by 2. X squared equals 150,000. Take the square root of both sides, and you'll get X equals square root of 150,000, which is approximately 387 units. Related rates involve problems with revenue, cost, and profit in terms of units produced or sold. The rates of production or sales will also change over time, so you end up having functions of X, and the X terms are functions of time. Example, a company that manufactures pet toys calculates that its cost and revenue can be modeled by the equations given. X is the number of toys produced in 1 week. Production during one particular week is 5,000 toys, and that rate is increasing at 250 toys per week. Find the rate at which the cost, revenue, and profit are changing. So for our first part, the change in cost, we take the derivative of our cost function, that's the one on the left at the top of your screen. Because X also changes with time, we're going to have an dx dt differential. So taking the derivative of cost, the derivative of 15,000 is 0 because it's a constant. The derivative of 1.75x is 1.75. But because that term contains the variable x, we have to put dx over dt because x changes over time. Our change in production per week is increasing at 250 toys. We only need to use this part of our information to fill in for dx dt. 1.75 times 250 is $437.50 per week. That's the rate at which the cost is increasing. For a change in revenue, we take the derivative of our revenue function. That's the one at the top right of your screen. The derivative of our first term is 500, but because it has an x, we have to remember dx dt. Our second term has a derivative. Now remember, there's an unwritten 1, so it has a derivative of negative 2/25 x, and we have that right here at the bottom right. Because this term also has an x, we give it a dx dt. Plugging in the values from the description of the problem, we have 500 times 250 minus 2 over 25 times 5,000 times 250. Using your calculator, this is a change in revenue of $25,000 per week. Since profit is defined as revenue minus cost, our change in profit is going to be the difference between answer B and answer A. The change in revenue minus the change in cost will be the change in profit. A company that manufactures pet toys calculates that its cost and revenue function can be modeled by those two functions given. Now, this is pretty much a repeat problem from the one we just did. Excuse me. But I like to do several examples of the same types. Okay. Now, on this one, we have 5,000 toys produced in a particular week, and that rate of production is increasing at 300 toys per week. So our change in cost function, we take the derivative of our function here at the top left. 60,000 is a constant, so its derivative is 0. 1.95x has a derivative of 1.95. Since this term has a variable, don't forget your dx dt. dx dt is the rate of change per week in the toy production. That's 300. And that multiplies to $585 per week. That's our change in cost. Change in revenue, whoops. We take the derivative of our top right function. That's going to be 500 dx dt minus 2 over 25x dx dt. At the bottom of your screen, that derivative is written out. Substitute the values given from the description in the problem. We have 300 as our rate of change in toy production. 5,000 toys were produced that week. So we substitute in our values 300 and 5,000, make our calculation, and we get $30,000 per week in revenue. That's a change of revenue. Change in profit is the change in revenue minus the change in cost. So we subtract our answers from parts A and B. 30,000 minus 585, and that gives us a change in profit of $29,415 per week. That's our change in profit. The profit from selling X units of a product is given by the function at the top right. That's P equals 520X minus 0.2X squared. The sales are increasing at a rate of 9 units per day. Find the rate of change of the profit in dollars per day when X equals 200 and when X equals 400. Okay, so let's take the derivative of the function at the top right of your screen. 520x has a derivative of 520. Since x is changing at a rate of time, we have dx dt minus 0.4x dx dt. The derivative of this term is negative 0.4x, but since x changes with time, dx dt. In part A, we are asked to find the rate of change in profit when x equals 200. The production rate is 9 units per day. Excuse me, the sales are increasing at a rate of 9 units per day. So that's going to be our dx dt value. For part A, we're asked to assign x as 200. So we have 520 times 9 minus 0.4 times 200 times 9. Using your calculator, that comes out to a change in profit of $3,960 per day. In part B, all we're asked to do is change the 200 to a 400. And so that's going to be the same derivative. The only change you make is where you had a 200 in the previous part, you just sub in a 400. That changes the production, or excuse me, the rate of change in profit per day is $3,240. And let's do a repeat of that type of problem. The profit from selling X units of a product is given by P equals 580X minus 0.3X squared. The sales are increasing at a rate of 12 units per day, so we're going to make a note that dx dt is 12. Taking our derivative, starting at the top right first term, we have 580 dx dt minus 0.6x dx dt. Substitute in 12 for your dx dt, 200 for your x value. Using your calculator, we get $5,520 per day as our change in profit when x equals 200 units. For part B, we're just going to change the 200 out for a 300, same derivative. The only change you make is right here. Put in a 300. Using your calculator for part B, you get $4,800 per day as your change in profit. I hope this video helps out. Let me know if you have any questions. Reach out by phone or email. Come by the office if you're on campus, and I'll do my best to help you out.